Yo, we're gonna go ahead and get on with this, man. Since TikTok want to pull the damn leash back, it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it, but just move on. A Jersey explosion. No survivors found in a search blast. This is what we covering on this episode, man. There ain't really no game. Probably not, depending on what this article says. There really ain't no game. This is just me covering something that I seen that happen today, actually. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get on with this and read this article, man. Uh, a search for people after an explosion in a block of flats in Jersey that left three. Nah, you ain't coming up in here, man. Turn that off. But emergency service bosses said the search and rescue operation was now one of recovery. We've been searching and we will not stop searching for people's loved ones, Chief Fire Officer Paul Brown told a press conference. It is understood there were 9 known residents in the block before the blast in St. Helier on Saturday morning. 3 bodies have been found at the Pier Road scene, and specialist teams are continuing to look for 6 more. It is estimated there could be up to a dozen, as details on visitors remain unknown. The fire service had attended the flats just after 20:30 GMT on Friday. After the smell of gas was reported, it has been confirmed. And just in case y'all didn't know, 20 is 8 o'clock in military time. The blast happened about 0400 GMT on Saturday. Specialist teams and the search dog have been carrying out searches at the scene. Chief of Jersey Police Robin Smith described how there had been a meticulous and painstaking search of the debris following the explosion to start carefully identifying bodies when and if we find them. He told the press conference that will take time. We are not going to be here for days. We are likely to be here for weeks. Mr. Smith said it was difficult to be precise on the total number of fatalities. The one area I can be precise on is we have 3 confirmed fatalities, and it's fair to say we expect to find more, he said. Previously, we have said in the region of dozen, but it's difficult to make that assessment. That's the number we hope we do not get to, but that is the number we are working to. Mr. Smith said around 40 people have been displaced because of the blast and the damage it had caused to nearby buildings. None of the emergency leaders could confirm the cause, but Mr. Smith was asked to comment on whether it was down to a gas explosion. It looks like that's the case, he said. But as you often hear the police service say, we keep all our options open. He added, we will seek experts who are independent as we would do with any investigation where there is particular specialisms. Be reassured this will be an independent investigation. Stating whether criminal activity was suspected, he added, we rule nothing in and we rule nothing out. Jersey Chief Fire Officer acknowledged something had gone horribly wrong. He told reporters the fire service would be cooperating fully with honesty and transparency, but the main focus remained on the search operation. The most important thing is to understand the absolute truth and also be seen to establish the absolute truth, he said. We do not want any cloud around that at all. Bailiff of Jersey, Sir Timothy Lee Koch, has announced the creation of a Bailiff's Island appeal to support people affected by the blast. Chief Minister Christina Moore earlier told the BBC she was woken by the explosion. It's unthinkable news. We're all absolutely devastated and really concerned for the people who are involved, for those whose lives have been lost, she said. Those families will get the answers they need. We're so grateful to the emergency services and everybody who is absolutely committed to searching through the rubble and to find everybody. Oh, man. You know, it's a shame. You see stuff like this happen, man. It makes you wonder what really happened. Was there a gas line that was broke? Was there too much pressure coming through one of the gas lines and it blew up? What happened, man? It's, people lose their lives. And it's a shame to see them people go out like this. They said, at least 3 or 4 fatalities, bodies were found. Man, see, this is why we got to make sure when we're building stuff that everything is up to code, everything is the way it's supposed to be, man. If y'all be trying to cut corners, and when that happens, stuff like this happens, man, people lose their lives, and it's a shame. And ain't nobody get held accountable for it because they rule it out to just be an accident or whatever the case may be, man. But the truth is, whoever builds this stuff, man, whoever's supposed to be inspecting that kind of stuff, man. If city inspectors, if they see that something is out of date and need to get fixed, man, they need to report it so it can get fixed. Otherwise, stuff like this happens, which is why it's important that we keep our city council accountable. We got to keep our city council, our city inspectors. We got to keep our public workers. I'll say public workers because I know there's another term for it, but I can't really think of it right now. So I'm just going to call them public workers. Community workers, whatever you want to call them. The police, the firefighters, EMS drivers, city council. City inspectors, all that stuff. Judges or lawyers, prosecutors, whatever the case may be. We got to keep them all accountable, man. We the people have the power. We just gotta use it to keep them accountable, and we don't. But then we wonder why people get away with so much stuff because we're not keeping them accountable. Y'all be thinking that y'all don't have any power, but that's a lie. That's a lie that they tell you to keep you down. You have the power. If you stop supporting somebody, guess what? And you make it clear why you stop supporting other people understand, and they stop supporting too, you guys can bring somebody down. Y'all stop buying all these rappers' albums who are pushing destruction, all these artists. Y'all stop buying their albums, guess what? Ain't got no money coming in. You guys have the power to bring people down. You just don't realize it because you've been told so many damn lies to keep you down. Y'all have the power. Don't think you don't. Y'all have got the power. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here. It's a shame, man. Rest in peace to the people who have lost their lives in this explosion, man. Stuff happens every single day. It's almost like you can't escape from it. But yeah, man. With that being said, I'll be right back with the last episode of the night. Deuces.